Hello guys, welcome to a video where I thought I'd literally just talk about, because I've had a few people asking me about this anyway, talking about what you can actually do when you start the game. So you've you bought Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers, or you started your free trial, and this is the screen you get, and you're like, or whatever the free trial gets, I'm not 100% sure, and you're like, okay, so I've got start, that's clearly how to start the game. Data center, okay, what? Moves and title, what? And configuration. Well, this is what I'm doing this video for. Obviously, configuration, you can actually change your system settings on the main menu. This is like, sometimes I will turn off BGM, for example, which would make it quiet, but I like to have it on now and then anyway. This option here, I love to have muted. For those who are wondering, like, where's that random noise coming from when you're walking through all the city states? Yeah, that's people performing. Yeah, you can mute it there if you want to. Anyway. Most importantly, moves and titles. Opening movie, you click that, you get yourself an opening movie, which I believe is the very opening of the game, like as you begin it. So there you go. We just skip that because we don't want to go into it. Then of course you got the Realm Reborn, which is the original cinematic for that one. We don't get the 1.0 cinematic. You'll have to YouTube that. You got Heaven's Ward, Stormblood, and also Shadowbringers. I actually quite like the Stormblood. You can, if you click these as well, you can also change the title. So if I just exit out of this one, boop, it's now the Stormblood screen instead. Lovely, isn't it? Now, I will sort of wholeheartedly recommend not to watch these, if I'm completely honest, because they do contain minor spoilers. Anyway, if we go to data center here, this is where you can select your different little data centers. You've got Chaos and Light, which are your European data centers, which also have their own little servers. So with Light, you've got Lich, Odin, Phoenix, Shiva, Twintania, where I reside, and Zodiac. On Chaos, Cerberus, Louisoix, where my alt is, Moogle, Omega, Ragnarok, and Spriggan. Aether is your American ones, Aether, Primal Crystal are all your American ones, sorry. Then you have Elemental, Gaia, Mana, or Mana, which are all your Japanese ones, or JP servers. These tend to have more because they just do. So, yeah, but we might end up getting with some more European data centers. Down the line, they're going to be adding in the Australian data centers, which is fantastic for our Australian friends around the world, which they choose anything. This is where you want to be to European, and it's the best place to be. Ignore Chaos. We kill Chaos, okay? We kill Chaos. Now, if I just select this, boop. Connecting to data center, you can just click start if you already where your character is, so you don't need to worry about that. And in we go. Now, you won't get this screenshot away when you go into the game. You will get like an option to create a new character if you just hit start. But this is what I'm here for. There is a special few options which people don't always see. Now, here you can back up your client settings, which will save all your, like, you know, as it says here, display, sound, input devices, theme settings, blah, 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 which will just basically your system settings. Which I'm just going to upload and back it up now, just for example's sake. Literally takes no time at all. You can also do this with characters, which will save your glam plates, your HUD layout, your hotbars, your character config in general, your key bindings, your log filters, your socials, and all that sort of stuff. Like, it's very important to do this, especially if you're going to be, for whatever reason, reinstalling Windows 10 or the game, because it will not save these unless you back them up. And it will tell you as well when it was last backed up to. Which I backed this up like on the 22nd, so you can see. Now, even more importantly, there's even more options. Oh yes, I'm a LalaFell now because I got my TT mount, just as an FYI. Right click your name and you can do these. You can save appearance data, back up your character settings, or visit another world server. If your server is too congested, you can literally just visit another world server straight away. So now I can go to another world if I wanted to. I don't have to. But yes, It'll automatically select the least congested server at the time, which is Zodiac, so I'll be able to log in immediately, which is a bad thing because I don't really have to wait that long to get into Twintania anyway. But if you do this, because there is an option at the end when you create your character, which is to save your appearance data. If you by whatever reason lose it or forget to do it, you can right click the name that you have, click the save data, go to save slots, one of the save slots, and then just put it in. Just say Lala Obsy. So now that is saved. In fact, I already have one here, so I've already saved it. So there you go, which I believe is this one. That is my Lala. Now, another option you can do as well, if you really want to, is, which I actually do recommend doing, because I've had it sometimes in the past, where my appearance data gets deleted, is hit new character, load appearance data, because this is what I used to look like, my best kitty. So what it'll do is it'll load my saved data of the character I had. And this way I have an actual backup of my Makote. Physically. Well, not physically, but you know, like in existence, in case I do lose it for whatever reason. The only thing I want to do really is just increase the tail length a little bit, because I think I made it a little bit too short. That's a little bit too long. There we go. It clips a little bit with some armors as well, you see. I don't need to save... Well, actually, I will save the appearance data, and I will save over that. Shall I say, best kitty? And it doesn't matter about these sort of things, because it just doesn't. So, yeah. At least personally. Oh yeah, this we'll get into as well anyway in a bit. Like, so if you choose, say for example, like Gladiator, you're starting to Uldar. If you choose Pugilist, Uldar, Marauder, Limsa, blah blah blah. This is for another video, for another time, okay? It's like, yeah, start, and I think it actually popped me in as well. Then you just like, you know, obviously do that as well. I can just return. I can also just quit. But yeah. So that's like another way of doing it. Like, that's just as an example. I probably will do that at some point, just to be sure as well, because I do worry about losing my character. So let's just do that again. Like, yeah, it's still there, and I don't want to lose my kitty. That's for damn sure. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. Those are some sort of hidden options that do exist in this game that, like, I have been asked to sort of cover really by some of the people. So yeah, enjoy your stay in Eorzea once again. I will see you if I see you on twitch.tv/Wobsy. And for now, I say ta-ta. Take care. Bye.